Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing contains duplicates in C++. For this question, we're given an integer array nums, and we have to return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. So for example, if we have 1, 2, 3, 1 in this case, 1 appears twice in the array, so we return true. So this would give us true. For 1, 2, 3, 4, every single element appears only once, so return false. And for the final example, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, in this case, this is true because 1 appears twice. So that's pretty much it. This question is relatively simple. So fortunately, off the top of our head, we can already start guessing a quick solution. So the num's length is 1 to 10 to the power of 5, and for every number it will be negative 10 to the power of 9 to 10 to the power of 9. The approach here will be very simple. We'll be using a hash set, and we will be appending every single item into this hash set if it is currently not in the hash set. But if we notice that at any given point the number is already in the hash set, then we will return true. In a sense, this hash set is used to keep track of existing elements. And that's pretty much it. So we would first include unordered map first. Sorry, unordered set actually. And let's initialize this unordered set. So this would be our num set. And for every single num, we will check if num set contains num. So if num set find num is equals to num set.n, in other words, number doesn't exist, doesn't appear before, then what we would do is we would add this number into num set like this. So let me just check, adding a value to hash set C++. Okay. So off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly the method we use here, so this was pretty helpful. I am switching between multiple languages, so this is one of my biggest challenges. So in this case, we use insert to insert a number into the unordered set. And now that we have this, else, in this case, we will return true. And that's pretty much the algorithm. Let's quickly take a look to notice any... yes, this is not a valid syntax over here. So this is another set that contains integers, and we are iterating through all numbers in this vector of integers. And if it doesn't appear inside the num set, we'll add it in so that subsequent iterations, if they notice this number, we can return true. And that's pretty much it. So through just a very quick trace, if we have 1, 2, 3, 1 over here, in the first iteration num will be equals to 1, and in this case this would return false. Oh sorry, in this case we return true because this number doesn't exist inside here, and we will insert it into num set. So our num set would currently contain 1, and we'll move on to the next number. In this case, this will still be true because 2 is not inside num set. 3 would be appended to num set as well. And in the final iteration, because 1 exists in num set, we would return true. And that's pretty much it. Let's run this against test cases. This passes, and let's submit this. So there we go, we got it right. In this case, the time complexity is O(n) and the space complexity is O(n). The time is on because the number of computations in this for loop would scale linearly with the size of nums. So n is the length of nums. And for the space as well, in the worst case scenario, if every single number in nums is unique, then we will end up appending every single item into this case. So it's the same. So worst case is when nums contains all unique elements. We do a full iteration. Worst case is when similarly, and we end up inserting all numbers into num set. So that's pretty much it. Okay, a couple of reflections. Because I flinched when finding the insert method, I think this is a humbling reminder to be familiar that to insert a number into a num set, we will use the insert operator here. Insert method over here. So that's pretty much my biggest catch. And this technique of using a set to keep track of duplicate numbers is pretty common. So hopefully this is of help to you. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you like it, see you in the next video.